All right, let's talk about something we all know and probably dread. That pile of stuff. You know the one. The stuff you're definitely going to sell someday. Well, what if someday was right now? And what if it was actually easy? We're diving into a tool that promises to turn that clutter into cash without the headache.
You've been there, right? You look at that old guitar or those jeans you never wear and you think, okay, today's the day. And then you think about taking the pictures and coming up with a title and writing a whole description, and suddenly your brain just shuts down. The motivation just vanishes.
And that feeling, it's a real thing. It's called perfectionistic paralysis. It's when the thought of doing a task perfectly is so overwhelming that you just don't do it at all. You are so sick of seeing that clutter, but your brain just doesn't have the energy left to write a semi-coherent title, never mind a full description.
So this brings us to who this tool is really for. It's built for those exact moments. For the days when your brain just throws its hands up and says, nope, not today, too complicated.
The creators have a great term for this, Neurospicy brains. It's an awesome, inclusive way to talk about neurodivergent people who find those traditional step-by-step processes just incredibly draining. And the best part? This tool was made by people with neurospicy brains for people with neurospicy brains. They get it.
And this is their mission, all wrapped up in one perfect phrase. Sell your clutter without a stutter. That stutter isn't about how you speak. It's about that mental hesitation, that roadblock that stops you from starting. It's about making the whole process smooth and frictionless.
Okay, so let's meet the hero of our story, SpicyLister. This is a zero-stress, AI-powered tool designed to do all that heavy lifting for you. It's here to turn that dreaded chore into something that's actually, believe it or not, kind of fun.
I mean, just look at the difference here. The old way, it's all stress, endless forms, and procrastination. The SpicyLister way, you get that amazing dopamine boost of getting something done. No forms, no waiting. It's all about instant action and that sweet, sweet feeling of accomplishment.
So, the promise is a listing in 60 seconds. That sounds almost too good to be true, right? So how does it actually turn a few photos into a listing that's ready to make you money? Let's break it down. It all starts with just a couple of pictures. You don't need a professional lighting setup or a fancy camera. Just grab your phone, snap up to 3 quick photos of whatever you're sick of looking at, and that's it. That's the hardest part over.
The whole process is ridiculously simple. You head to the website, you drag your photos in, you can, if you want, it's totally optional, add a brand name or the condition, and then you just click the button and let the AI do its thing. And in less than a minute, literally less than 60 seconds, you have a perfectly written listing. Before you even have a chance to get distracted, the task is done. That's a game changer. But, talk is cheap. What does the result actually look like? Let's check out a real example of what SpicyLister can whip up from just a few simple pictures.
Okay, so let's imagine you've got this old Yaesu ham radio collecting dust in a corner. You take a couple of quick, not-so-great photos of it on your desk, and this is what it spits out. Wow, look at that title. It's got the brand, the model, keywords, condition, everything. The description is engaging, the condition is clear, and it even suggests a starting price. This is way more than just semi-coherent. This is a professional-level listing. And now for the best part. You just hit copy, and you paste it right into eBay, Vinted, Facebook Marketplace, wherever. The hard part, the thinking part, is completely over.
All right, so at this point, you're probably asking the same thing I was. What's the catch? Because a tool this fast, this good, and this smart, it has to have a catch, right? Well, the why behind this tool is just as cool as the tool itself.
When you put it all together, you see why it's so different. It's not just another AI writer. It's specifically built for people who get overwhelmed, it's unbelievably fast, it works everywhere, and it's designed from the ground up to turn a painful chore into a rewarding win.
And here's the big one. It is 100% free. I'm not kidding. No subscriptions, no hidden costs, no pro version you have to buy. It's supported by the community. You use it, and if you love it, you can choose to chip in. That's it.
And get this, the optional donations you make don't just go to server costs. They actually help fund the creator's Community Comedy Magic Tour. How cool is that? You're not just clearing your clutter, you're helping to support a project that brings joy to people. So I'll leave you with this question just for a second. Look around you.
Right now, what's that one thing you've been meaning to sell? Because honestly, you could have it listed online with a killer description before this explainer's even over. So, what are you waiting for?